I'm in conversation with Ms. Shalini Kadve, Director Education and HR at Travashi Group of Schools. Welcome to the show, ma'am.
Hello, Shivani, and good afternoon. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So, ma'am, I wanted to know, how did you get into this education field? What inspired you? Was there somebody who inspired you, or some incident that happened in your life that made you get into this career, choose this as your career?
So, yes, Shivani, you're very right. Honestly, both have been a reason. I mean, there is obviously somebody who has inspired me, and like it goes for many of us, there has to be an inspiration. But honestly speaking, I come from a field where I was working earlier in the corporate field. So, education or becoming a teacher was never on my mind ever. But it happened when I had my daughter, and somehow for some reason she fell sick for some time, and I used to feel very guilty about not being able to take care. So I decided to switch from the corporate field where I would get a little more time for my little one, and that's how I thought of becoming a teacher. So I actually started on a very how would you say, with the primary, as a primary teacher, and with a very humble beginning, and in one of the most beautiful schools of Nasik, which is Adarsh Primary School, which is, I think, about 80 plus years old school, and very reputed and renowned. And when I look back at it, the best part was that I had one of the best principals who was my mentor and a big inspiration also. My own teachers have been very big as influences in my life, where every day when I would come back from school as a student, I felt I really wanted to become a teacher. So both the circumstances as well as the impact of good teachers has been the reason of me becoming an educationist today.
Lovely. I think we all should agree that at some point in life, all of us wanted to be a teacher.
Yes.
Like, I definitely wanted to be a teacher when I was little. My daughter wants to be a teacher. So I think that the teacher is the first guide in your life who pushes you to do things and pushes you to do well in life. The next thing I want to know is, I want to know your journey across all the education institutions that you worked with. I mean, I think there's a long list. So I would love to know, how was your experience over it all?
So I worked, like I just mentioned, I worked with Adarsh for 5 years, and thereon it was my principal who actually motivated me to, move out and try for something. I wouldn't say bigger, because there is no big and small in education, but she wanted me to go and try out my hand at, maybe the higher grades and all, because I was pursuing my B.Ed at that time. So that's how I went and worked with Nirmala, my own school. I'm an ex-Nirmalite. So I plan to go back and give back something to my own school, which made me capable of what I was at that time and I am today. So a year at Nirmala, and that was it, from where I decided to apply to this kind of advertisement that came in paper from Little Wonders, pre-primary school, and I joined in 2002 as the academic coordinator there, and I worked with the school right up till grade 12th as the principal director. Of course, it grew eventually from academic coordinator to the head of the school to the principal, and then the principal director. So it was a journey of 20 years, very eventful, very enriching. The team made it, very, how do you say, satisfactory. And I wouldn't say that it was the best in the way of education that I can boast about, that we were the only one. But yes, there was a lot to do hand in hand with the team, and the environment around made it possible for us to really succeed well. And then in 2003, I stepped down from my principal directorship at Wisdom Eye International School, and I joined Ashoka for a year as the QAG and Research and Development Head for the 3 group of schools. And today I am at Travashi, and I am very happy and I feel that same kind of thrush of blessings coming over, because I feel this is, see, you have to be at peace and you have to be very happy from your heart to belong to a place, and I think both have been accomplished. So I have begun my journey 1.5 year back with Travashi as the director for education and HR, and there hasn't been a day where I felt I have to push myself out of the bed, or I have to really think about, should I go in, or we teachers generally have this once in a kind of a feeling where aaj chutti loon kya, or should I really put in? But no, it hasn't been that way, and I've been very the way I have been put across on this path with a red carpet treatment given to me by my chairman sir, my managing trustee, My entire team, my family of Ravishi has, taken away the credit of making me feel so in place today.
But what is it that you find different at Frevashi Group of Schools? Since you have, I got to know that you have a 30 plus experience of various education institutions. So what is it that you find different over here? Since Frevashi Group of Schools now consists of 4 schools. So what is it that you find different here?
So there are many areas where you will find it once you walk down with your own, profile that you are really working into, it does not put you into any fixed frame. So like I said, there are many points, but when you ask specifically, then I would like to start with that. If I'm talking about Ravishi, I talk about the belongingness that I have over here. I talk about it as my family. I talk about it as a place where I can walk in with that kind of trust and faith that yes, I am allowed and I'm given my freedom to work. Honestly, the first difference that comes up is there is no micromanaging here. They have left it to you with your expertise and experience, and they do allow you to come ahead and take the work further. There's a lot of support, especially coming from the team of people that I am working with. So I won't say they're my team. I am rather that team today because I've joined in, and I think at the right threshold I joined them in, because the school has grown not today, it is growing from the last 40 years, and there has never been a look back for it. It's one of the richest school with culture. That's another difference, that we don't just talk about it at Fravashi, we mean it. And when we talk about it in the way when we are addressing to parents about the rich culture that we are holding in the past 40 years that we take it ahead, we talk about it because academics is important, but it has a little later space in our culture of Fravashi schools. We are very, very adamant that children should be respectful towards their elders. They should be honest, they should be very hygiene focused, and behavior above all with your right values imbibed into you. That's what is the biggest difference for students, teachers, and us all in Fravashi. And it flows from our chairman, sir. It flows from our managing trustee, and you can see it in the heart of every teacher here, that no matter what it is, she may ask the score later, but she will always ask or reprimand a child on, or appreciate a child on, about the behavior or the values that are taken forward. And this is what at our school of Ravishis, across the 3-4 schools that we have always made sure that every member of the student's family, be it his parents or grandparents or any relative, they're most welcome to come into our school and walk in, be it at any event, or without any kind of hesitation that will I be allowed or not. So this connect that our school holds to every thread of the child or of the student is one of the biggest difference. If I have to go further and if I have to really talk about it, because it's a big pride that we understand, one is the bonding that we have not only with the teachers, because that itself has spoken aloud in the entire city, and I think even in the state and all that. We have teachers who are more than 35-40 years old. We have teachers who are 60 plus over here, and I have never seen that flick of fear on anybody's face to ever feel that oh, she might be thinking, what am I supposed to do tomorrow if I have to come to a retirement stage or an age. So I feel this is one of the strongest bond that the school has put, again very trustfully and very rightfully, amongst every student, teacher, or the member of Ravashi, where we all feel that we don't have to worry about our tomorrows because our present is so strong. And teachers here have definitely a lot of reasons, because they have always lived this enriching life. They've lived this life where they've been respected, they have been valued, they have been developing, and they never had to have any doubt on their mind. So that trust is shown in their everyday journey, and over the years of 30, 35, 40, and you can just name or number the years, and you will find an educator here with those kind of years of experience, which is marvelous. So again, the strong bond, which will never make you feel that I have to walk out, because if I compare, I have walked out after 20 years, and that wasn't easy. It's never easy, but if you have to do it eventually, which thankfully no educator here has ever felt that need to do that. And I think it's not their second home, it's their first home. So because when you come here regularly for 40 years, it's not something merely to talk about. You really need to have that motivation. You need to have that kind of how do you say that, passion in you, that zest in you, that oh, for 35, 40, 45 years I'm walking in every day to that gate to my first home. So along with this, we very proudly talk about that the transparency that my school holds for everyone, beginning with my own self, where if I feel there is anything on my mind, I am, allowed, because our management is so approachable. Our dearest Ratan sir, be it dearest Meghna ma'am, be it the people whom I want to connect with, the principals are equivalently very, very supportive, very helpful. And I think they all come with a very strong vision. They're not confused. And that is a very, very, very defined kind of a difference that you find, that each one knows what I'm here for, how will I contribute. So we don't walk around with this air or with this hello above our head, that, oh, I'm the one who's the leader here and all. No, each one is a leader in their own way. Each one has their own goal, and each one has been given a path. So you can do it independently. You have to do it together, because we are a family after all, and the vision has to come together. So even if I'm looking just probably into the academics, or because with me I have the principal of the school who's looking equivalently and intricately into the whole role and all, but then her vision, my vision, or then sir's vision, ma'am's vision becomes our vision, and likewise ours becomes some educator's vision, and some educator's vision is our vision too. And that is how you put out students so successfully, with a very strong goal, strong vision. They know what they really want to do, with the kind of hand holding that we do, which is again on a very different level. You don't just put a child across to an educator and say, okay, you do the work, and you do the needful because that's your task. No. Beginning from every little monitoring that happens for the goodness of the child from a security officer who will look into this. Oh, are you well dressed? Have you come on time? Are you behaving well even at the gate or outside the gate of the school?
Correct.
Coming inside, stepping inside your classroom, there's somebody to check you, somebody to tell you, appreciate you, put you into the right frame of mind if you are feeling low. And also, I think all these little things, which are actually the big things in life, these matter a lot. And these are those differences which don't get covered up maybe once in 6 months, or just casually when you're walking around and you feel, oh, today I need to do something. No, it's so strongly imbibed that it happens to you very naturally. It's like your second language that you're talking about. If I am this, if he is this, so what are we together? What are we?
It's that culture that
we that we have in Praveshi, which brings everybody together, is we are everything together, as a team, as a family. So team, yes, when it comes to professional skills and all, but as a family, because you're good, you're, God forbid, the bad if ever comes up and all, that strong hold that sir has, ma'am has, and they're reaching out to you, even if it is 12 at midnight, or even if it is 7 in the morning, you'll always hear this very pacifying words like, you don't worry, we're there, we'll take care. So I think these talk about everything. Your ethics, your values are louder than the words that are just spoken to you. They are put into action, and that makes all the difference. You feel belonged, you feel taken care of, you feel loved, valued. Who would otherwise, nurture an educator for 50 years and tell you that, ma'am, you still can, wait back here and we will have enough space for you. So nobody is pulling away anything from you. It is just being enriched by giving you more and more. More in the less way, without talking big about it, is always done in our school.
And I think Praveshi Schools is teaching generations in the same family. So I think that is
another
what
very
speaks.
yeah, what you're saying is right. So it is like a legacy which is coming over. Again, I'm specifying the number of years because it's not easy. When we talk about established schools like Doon School or the Scindia and all, today we feel the same kind of pride when you're talking about Praveshi in Maharashtra being a 40-plus-year-old school. It's 42 years now. So we are already down with 3 generations, where we have the grandfathers who would also, probably who are young, probably got married and telling that this was my school. And of course, the parents who come so proudly. So we have another avenue for them. They come back, they share their experiences, they talk like an ed speaker. They are ones to come under the leadership role and influence, not as such as the cliched influence, but talk to them about true stories, how the school has helped them, groom up today, coming together and telling them how they are made through the school, the teachers. Imagine the excitement when they see that old teacher of 40 or 50-year-old when they were a student, and then you can hear that roaring and cheering of excitement, like, oh my, ma'am, you're still here. So though they know that teacher is still here, but when you actually envisage the whole situation, you feel, my goodness, this school has really left a mark, not just on my future as in my academics or in my growth in my professional skill and all, but as somebody who's reached into my heart and is still there. So teachers are welcoming the students back. Students go and still touch their feet out of respect, hug them, want them to be there in their memories for all the coming up years. And what can speak louder than this?
And the amount of pride that the teachers also have
Absolutely
is immense.
So if they are the alma maters, the ones who have actually made them, you can imagine. I think you can't even be unfair and say that they are like your parents. No, they are the ones who are first your creators, because your parents have trusted them for 6 and 8 hours into the
Yes.
school, and they have done fantastic, because within those magical 8 hours, when you carve out a child who is successful not in monetary ways, but who's making a name by being a good human being, which matters the most for us as a family, Fravashi family culture, that you don't have to earn in lakhs and crores. You have to be somebody who carries a name, legacy of the school, legacy of your family, your grandfathers, your parents, and above that, being a Fravishite. So that's a big, big crown you're wearing on your head, and walking tall and proud. And they're doing good, all of them.
I think we all are very proud.
Yes,
We feel
so
very
you are
proud.
one of them, and you know that. And I can relate this to you the other day you spotted yourself on the alumni credit
Yes.
board, and how excited you were. And believe me, past all these months, I've been seeing only that excitement, those blushes, and that pride that comes over to the children, and they're talking about, and literally hooting themselves and saying, "Oh yes, there I am, and the school has done wonders for me."
I think when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, I have achieved it all now.
and this is the right place that makes you feel that yes, I have achieved it, because they are the ones, your teachers, or 40-year-old or 50-year-old, your chairman, your managing trustee, the people who have been there not just to pull you up when you're doing something wrong, but that pulling up was so much needed. And today you do miss, because you do understand today at this age that if it wasn't for all that, I wouldn't have grown the kind of person I am.
Yes.
So this is the temple that we actually need to come. So I wouldn't really be, I don't think so, I can be corrected on this, but when we walk in with a little prayer inside the gate, because I know I'm walking into a place which is so pious, making so many human beings today capable for the future. And this comes to every true educator who's there in our school, and be it a primary teacher, or the beginning of the child's entire life ahead at the pre-primary or the primary, the real substantial years of for a child, and then to get completely finished as a product, who is a Fravishite and who is going to walk out never wanting to look behind with anything. Oh, did this get left undone? No, that will never come up to a Fravishite. Never ever.
So I think we've covered more or less, but maybe in short, what is Fravashi for you?
So Fravashi, like we say, and we keep relating this to people so that they understand the depth of the name itself. So when we talk about Fravashi, it means upliftment of your spirits. And I don't think so there exists a human being who's happy, content, or really proud of himself or herself if your spirits are not uplifted. And we are blessed that we come to a pious place or a temple like this, where we are not only just educating, we are uplifting our spirits every day. There are hundreds and millions of reasons why you feel like walking into the school, and you always leave with a smile, because there are so many people across sharing such good experiences with you. Your children teach you something new. So you're not just there as an educator, you're there to learn so much. So Fravashi is a family which makes sure that you're cocooned with love, nurtured with a lot of, values put into you. There is no biasm here. We are one of the most intently, deeply, secular school, where every religion is given a lot of respect. We celebrate everything. We celebrate every day, which of course must be done across the globe everywhere. But I think the way we put it into it, without letting any kind of an edge come over, oh, is it this day today and that? No, every day is our day, and our children walk with that. And the language that our children speak, which is exactly the kind of language a parent would want the child to speak, the behavior that the child emits out or inside the school or in the home, is exactly like the kind a parent would want. And that is what Fravashi is all about. It's the parent around you, in your mind, in your overall personality, the demeanor that you carry, being a Fravishite.
Lovely, ma'am. Thank you so much. It was
my pleasure.
Lovely to have you with us.
My pleasure. Thank you for giving me this golden opportunity to talk about, because not every day somebody comes and asks you, what do you feel about the place where you belong, where you are today. And I feel it should be given its due credit, because the more we appreciate the goodness put into life by the universe, I think the more we are blessed with it. So over to the more, maybe millions of years for the legacy to go ahead with, and I'm going to be a part of it.
On that note, thank you once again.
Thank you so much. Pleasure.
Thank you.